You finish cooking and then you look at the plates and think, wait, do I say make dinner and make the dishes?
Or is it do dinner and do the dishes? One kitchen, two simple verbs. So why does one sound right and the other sound wrong?
If you've ever mixed up make and do, this lesson will fix it fast.
I'm Sara.
And I'm Mark.
And today we're talking about a very common English mistake that happens in the kitchen.
Yes, and honestly, even intermediate learners mix this up all the time.
Because both verbs seem simple. You know make, you know do, but when it's time to speak, it gets confusing very fast.
Exactly. Why do we say make dinner but do the dishes? Why not do dinner? Why not make the dishes?
In this lesson, we're going to make it feel easy.
We'll go through real examples, natural practice, a full dialogue, a vocabulary section, and a final challenge for you.
So stay with us because after this, kitchen English is going to sound much more natural.
Let's get into it. Okay, before we jump into the kitchen, let's talk about why this mistake happens, because it's not your fault.
That's right. In many languages, Spanish, Arabic, French, Portuguese, one single verb covers both make and do. In Spanish, for example, it's hacer. In Arabic, it's yamal. One word, two meanings.
So when learners move into English, their brain tries to find one verb, and sometimes they pick make for everything, sometimes they pick do for everything.
And both feel wrong to a native speaker, even if the rest of your sentence is perfect.
So today, we're going to separate these two verbs completely, give each one its own space, its own meaning, its own personality.
Exactly. Think of make and do as two different people living in the same house. They both work hard, but they do completely different jobs.
Great image. Okay, let's meet them. Starting with make.
So when we create something, when we put ingredients together and produce a result, which verb do we use?
Make. We use make.
Make is the verb of creation, production, building something with your hands. When you start with ingredients and you finish with a meal, you made something.
So repeat after me, nice and slowly. I make dinner. She makes breakfast. We make lunch together.
Good. Now let's slow each one down even more. Ready? Repeat. I make dinner. She makes breakfast. We make lunch together.
Notice that word make. You are producing something, something that didn't exist before now exists. A meal, a plate of food. That's the power of make.
Think of it like a recipe. You have flour, eggs, butter, nothing yet. You make a cake, and now something beautiful exists. Make equals creation.
Let's try a few more. Repeat after us. Can you make pasta tonight? He always makes something delicious. I'm going to make a salad. They made a huge breakfast on Sunday. She's making soup right now.
Pay attention to how make changes in different tenses. Make, makes, made, making. All the same verb, just different forms.
And all with the same meaning, creation. Something new is being produced.
Beautiful. Now, here's where things get interesting, because after the cooking comes the part nobody really likes.
The cleaning.
So the food is ready, you eat, it's delicious, everybody's happy, and then...
The dishes.
Yes, the part nobody gets excited about.
Exactly. Cooking is fun for a lot of people. Eating is definitely fun. But after the meal, reality comes back. You look at the table, you look at the plates, and you know what's next.
And this is where our second verb comes in. Do.
We use do for tasks, chores, jobs you repeat again and again, things that are part of daily life, things that need to be done regularly.
Yes, these are not creative actions. These are maintenance activities. You are not making something new. You are taking care of something that already exists.
That's a very important difference.
So let's make it simple.
Do equals routine and responsibility.
You are not producing a new thing. You are completing a task. You are managing something. You are keeping life organized.
So after dinner, you do the dishes. You don't make the dishes.
Right. The dishes already exist. The plates are already there. The cups are already there. Now you just clean them. That's why we use do.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I do the dishes.
I do the laundry.
We do the cleaning.
She does the shopping.
They do the housework every weekend.
Good. Now let's slow it down a little more. I do the dishes.
He does the laundry.
We do the cleaning.
She does the shopping.
They do the housework.
Very good.
Now listen carefully to the feeling of these phrases. These are not exciting, creative actions. These are normal life tasks. They are the kinds of things people do every day, every week, again and again.
Exactly. You do the dishes today and probably again tomorrow.
Sadly, yes.
You do the laundry this week and then again next week.
And you do the shopping again and again because food never stays in the fridge forever.
So do often has this feeling of repetition, routine, responsibility.
Now let's compare it with make, because this is where everything becomes clear. Listen carefully.
I make dinner.
That means I create a meal. Before, it did not exist. Now, it exists.
I do the dishes.
That means I complete a chore. I take care of the kitchen. I maintain the home.
So once again, make equals you produce something new.
Do equals you complete a task or routine.
And here's a very useful tip. Most chores in English use do.
For example, do the dishes, do the laundry, do the cleaning, do the shopping, do the ironing, do the vacuuming, do the housework.
You can already hear the pattern.
And most food words use make.
Make dinner, make breakfast, make lunch, make a meal, make a cake, make a salad.
So, here is the golden rule. Make food, do chores. Again, make food, do chores.
One more time. Make food, do chores.
Perfect. Keep that rule in your mind because it will help you again and again in real English. Okay, let's put it all together with a real conversation, the kind you'd hear in any English-speaking home on a weekday evening.
Listen first. We'll go at natural speed. Then we'll slow it down for you. Sarah, what are we having for dinner tonight?
I'm not sure. Can you make something? There's pasta and vegetables in the kitchen.
Sure, I can make pasta. But listen, if I make dinner, you're doing the dishes after.
Deal. But only if you also make some garlic bread.
Fine, but then you're doing the cleaning too.
Okay. Let's just eat first.
Agreed. Let's go.
Now let's slow it right down. Repeat each line after us. Focus on the verbs. Can you make something?
I can make pasta.
You're doing the dishes after.
Can you make garlic bread?
You're doing the cleaning too.
Notice how naturally make and do switch in that conversation. Nobody stops to think about grammar, it just flows.
That's what we want for you. Automatic, natural English. Not thinking about rules, but feeling the rhythm.
Let's do one more short dialogue, a different situation. This time, a phone call between two friends.
Hey, are you coming to dinner on Saturday?
Yes, should I make anything? I can make a salad or a dessert.
That would be amazing. Can you make that chocolate cake you always make?
Of course, and don't worry about the dishes. I'll do them before I leave.
You are the best. See you Saturday.
One more time, slowly. Repeat the key phrases. Should I make anything?
I can make a salad.
Can you make that chocolate cake?
I'll do the dishes before I leave.
Excellent. Every single one of those felt natural because we used the right verb with the right job.
Let's zoom out now and look at a complete evening at home, from start to finish, in English.
Think of it like a timeline, from the kitchen counter to the dinner table to the sink. Follow along and repeat each sentence.
5:30 p.m. I get home from work.
6 p.m. I make dinner. Creation, cooking, make.
6:45 p.m. We eat together.
Simple, no confusion here.
7:15 p.m. I do the dishes. Chore, routine, do.
7:30 p.m. She does the cleaning. Another chore, do.
8 p.m. He makes a cup of tea. Creating a drink, make.
8:30 p.m. They make popcorn for the movie. Creating a snack, make.
10 p.m. Everyone does their part before bed. Finishing tasks, do.
See the full rhythm of the evening? Make goes with food, meals, drinks, things you create. Do goes with chores, cleaning, routines.
The more you practice this timeline in your head, the more automatic these verbs become.
Okay, before our final challenge, let's build your vocabulary around this topic. Because make and do don't travel alone. They come with specific words. These combinations are called collocations.
A collocation is simply two words that native speakers always use together. They just sound right together, like a team.
Let's start with make collocations. These are the most common ones you'll hear in everyday English.
Make a meal. She makes a meal every Sunday. Make a snack. He made a quick snack after school. Make a sandwich. Can you make me a sandwich? Make a cake. We're making a cake for her birthday. Make a cup of tea or coffee. I'll make us a cup of tea. Make a reservation. Did you make a reservation at the restaurant? Make a recipe. She made a new recipe last night.
Now let's do collocations, the chores and tasks side.
Do the dishes. Who's doing the dishes tonight? Do the laundry. I need to do the laundry this weekend. Do the shopping. Can you do the shopping on your way home? Do the cleaning. We do the cleaning every Saturday. Do the cooking. In our house, my dad does the cooking. Do the ironing. I hate doing the ironing. Do the housework. Let's do the housework together.
Notice something interesting. Do the cooking is correct, even though cooking involves making food.
Right, and here's why. Do the cooking refers to the general task or responsibility. Make dinner refers to the specific act of creating the meal. Both are correct, but they feel slightly different.
Think of it like this. Who does the cooking in your family? Who has the responsibility? What are you making for dinner? What specific food are you creating right now?
Both questions are natural. Both are correct. Now you know the difference.
Let's review all the vocabulary one more time. Repeat after us. Make a meal. Make a cake. Make a sandwich. Make a cup of tea.
Do the dishes. Do the laundry. Do the shopping. Do the housework.
Excellent. Save these, write them down, take a screenshot, put them somewhere you'll see them. These collocations will come up in conversation constantly.
Okay, final challenge time. I'm going to read a sentence with a blank. You choose make or do. Say your answer out loud before Mark gives you the answer. Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Every evening, I blank dinner for my family.
Make. I make dinner for my family. You're creating a meal.
After we eat, my son blank the dishes.
Do. My son does the dishes. It's a chore.
On Sundays, we blank a big breakfast together.
Make. We make a big breakfast. You're creating food.
She blank the cooking every night.
This one is interesting. She does the cooking every night. Do works here because it's talking about the general responsibility.
Can you blank the shopping today? We need vegetables.
Do. Can you do the shopping today? Shopping is a task, a routine.
I want to blank a recipe from my grandmother.
Make. I want to make a recipe from my grandmother. You're creating something.
We always blank the housework together on Saturday mornings.
Do. We do the housework together. Housework is maintenance.
Last one, and this one is a little tricky. Ready?
Ready.
In our family, my mom blank all the blank, and my dad does all the blank.
Okay. In our family, my mom makes all the meals and my dad does all the cleaning. Make for food, do for chores, every time.
Perfect. You're getting it.
And that is kitchen English, fully cooked and ready to serve.
Make for creation. Food, meals, drinks, things you build with your hands.
Do for routine, chores, tasks, maintenance, responsibilities.
And those collocations we learned, keep practicing them. The more you hear them, the more natural they feel.
Try using one phrase tonight, at home, in conversation, even just to yourself. I'm going to make dinner. Then I'll do the dishes.
And if you loved this lesson, hit subscribe. We post new English lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Drop a comment below. What do you make for dinner? We genuinely want to know.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.